Hi there, welcome to Stitchtastic. Here's my workroom, I'm Sarah, and today I'm going to talk about Easy Count or Magic Guide Aida, which is available from lots of different brands, and it's an easy way to count your stitches. This fabric is called Easy Count. This is Zweigart Easy Count in 14 count, so that means there are 14 holes per inch. However, the grey lines that you can see to make the grid, they are actually 10 holes spaced apart. That's to make things easier for stitchers to count. So if you know that you've got a chart that's got 20 stitches of black thread, you don't need to count 20 holes along. You can simply start at one grey line, stitch to the next grey line in a horizontal line, and that will be 10 stitches. Carry on another grey box, and that will be 20 stitches. So it just enables you to count a little bit more easily. It's sometimes a hassle if you've got lots and lots of stitches in a line, 50 stitches of orange. So this way you would just count 5 blocks. That's Zweigart 14 count, easy count. DMC also make an easy count product. It's virtually identical apart from that the lines are pink. I find this particular fabric slightly firmer to work with, so it depends really if you like a firm or a slightly softer fabric as regards which particular brand you go for. I've also got a piece of stitching here that I've done, wrong way around, I've done on 14 count Zweigart Easy Count. It's a butterfly that I've shown you before in various different videos. This one you can see looks quite nice and detailed as it does on the 14 count. There's a tiny amount of white space here and there as you get with 14 count, but you can't see the grey lines through. I've got a piece of Zweigart Easy 14 count here. I'm going to pop it into the hot soapy water and leave it for about 20 minutes, half an hour. It really depends on your own individual water and soap mixture that you've got and the particular fabric you're using. I'd always recommend taking a small piece of sample fabric from the side of your piece of fabric before you actually soak a piece of actual stitching, just so that you can test it out with your own mixture. Here's the Zweigart 14 count easy count Aida after it's been in the water for about 25 minutes. You can see the grid's completely gone. Just looks like white Aida. I'm now going to put the DMC easy count Aida into some hot soapy water. There we go. I'm going to leave it there for about 20 minutes, half an hour. This is the DMC 14 count easy count Aida. That was the one with the pink grid. It's been in the water for about half an hour and there's no grid lines left. I've got my butterfly stitched design on this 14 count Zweigart easy count Aida, and I'm going to pop it in the water just like I did with the blank pieces that I hadn't stitched on, and I'm going to leave it for about 20 minutes, check in on it every few minutes, and then hopefully the pattern should come off and I'll be able to show you it looking like a piece of plain white Aida. Right, here we go. I'm going to put my fabric and my stitch design into the water. And I'm going to leave it there for about 20 minutes to half an hour. Here's our piece of easy count Aida. It's been in the water for about 40 minutes, and as you can see the grid lines have gone. Just looks like a standard piece of 14 count Aida. The threads have not run, they're good quality threads, they've not run at all. You can see through to the back at the moment, but obviously that will dry off. I'm going to leave that to dry and give it an iron after we've finished drying it. It's a really simple procedure to get rid of the lines. As I say, it's just hot water as hot as you can stand with your hands, really, fairly hot, with some hand wash liquid or Delicates liquid in there. You don't even have to scrub it, just leave it for half an hour or something like that. And here we go. Let's move the bowl out of the way. So this 14 count Zweigart Easy Count Aida can come in a variety of sizes. We sell in fat quarters, fat halves, halves and meters. We can also provide multiple meters as well. Lots of different types of easy count fabric. So we have the 14 count, 16, 18 and 20 count Aida, and then we also have some even weave easy counts which are really useful because particularly the holes are very small in these even weaves, so it's really helpful to have those grid lines on there. We've got Murano, and that's a 32 count. We have Brittany, which is a 28 count, and we have Lugana, which is a 25 count. All on our website. Please have a look. So there we are, a quick guide to easy count or magic guide Aida. And one thing to say, it's important to iron a piece of easy count or magic guide Aida afterwards, because it's often a bit creased once it's come out of the hot water. So just to give it that nice finish, it's worth letting it dry, then giving it a bit of a steam iron. It might get a bit damp again when you steam iron it, but that's not a problem. Just make sure you dry it flat and then iron it afterwards. By the way, I'm using the phrase magic guide, which is often used by DMC to describe their easy count Aida. So either of those two phrases can be used. If you'd like us to talk about anything in particular on a video, please do let us know. We'd love to incorporate your opinions and your views and your ideas. So get in touch. Thanks.